Whew. Okay, so I literally just got off of work. I rushed home, um, chilled out for a second, and saw that something kind of got released that I'm actually kind of excited for. I found him a while ago, and have kind of teetered back in and out of relevance in like playlist and everything like that. So I'm not a fanboy or anything, but I do really enjoy this. But Ren has returned with Money Game Part 3. The original Money Game was released almost 3 years ago, if not more. Um, and honestly, I actually have never heard any of the Money Game songs. So they came out a while ago before I even knew who he was. And so to treat all of you guys today, we're going to look at every single one. So we're reacting to the trilogy. And that includes the new Money Game Part 3 that just came out today, about an hour ago. I was actually sitting at work when it came out. We're going to get into it now. Forewarning, I've been getting a lot of copyright issues. So we are going to stop the videos every now and again and talk about it just a little bit. So that way, it's not copyrightable kind of thing. So, but I just hope that Ren, I hope you don't care, man. I enjoy the music and I just want to give people a reaction, and talk about you, and how good you are. So, enough talking. Ooh.
It's a strange time we're living in. War can put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Greed runs through parliament interiors. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie, theory, strife, fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships. Nearly blinded by illusions to choose who's fooling who. A ball chained to your shoes on pain. It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame that makes greed a game that lets this whole war burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns. But money was invented for trade, but now those bits of paper twist hearts, make slaves, turns a saint into a sinner, a child into a killer. His finger on the trigger of a money game.
Ooh, that held out note with the guitar was amazing.
Rain, 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 rain. Ooh. A storm it comes our way, and those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we'd have to point the blame.
I don't know if I've actually heard him seriously sing.
It's easy to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game. Stop.
Oh, that's so cool. This is awesome. Like, I'm already very, very intrigued by what's going on. Oh, that's a baseball bat. Ow!
Dear Mr. President, it's evident that everyone's a resident of fear when they support these ideas to keep us separate, when they make us believe that everybody is coming to terrorize you in the streets. They say badly through gritted teeth, that's my right to hate, that's freedom of speech. But when did freedom become a reason to hate? A way to justify a racist slur or insult we make? There's an irony in freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murder that's savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain value that you never keep yourselves. Your country was in flames.
Holy shit, he spits real fast. It kind of reminds me of that song that Ed Sheeran did forever that talks about how he's not a rapper, just a singer with the flow. I feel like Ren is very similar. His music style is amazing. If you guys have never checked out Ren, go check him out. He is a talented and very artistic musician. Both playing everything that he has as far as his instrumentals go, collaborating with some great artists as well, but he puts all of his emotion and all of his effort into the music, and that's what makes it so damn special. It's amazing. It's shit like this that makes me so excited for what's new in music. Not that stupid Taylor Swift documentary, that's for sure. But let's keep going, all right?
Demonstrate yourselves in a second. Still you spit your venom, demonizing immigrants when really you're the immigrant, cause all of us are immigrants or descended from immigrants. Irony is imminent. I'll shed the light on immigrants. America was colonized by Britain. Britain, it was colonized by Rome, and also colonized by the Saxons.
Yep.
They were German, by the way. You know how people throw shade upon the Germans because of history's pain, and yet we make the same mistakes all again. Demonize a whole people, Jewish or Muslim, the same and the same. Old situations play on repeat. The same old TV shows repeat. Yeah, we worship the bleak. Our opinions are our own, and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right. In the middle we sleep. Rain, 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 rain. A storm it comes our way.
I love how the guy in the chair is actually like scared of everything.
But we'd like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
Oh. Took the guitar down. What is he doing? Is he killing him? That's actually... Oh, he drew a face on him. Tailor-made guitar, nice. Oh. What is going on? He just pulled the mic out. Damn. And that's the end of it. Holy shit. Well, that's one way to fucking start it. Jesus. Okay, there's a lot to unpack on that one. God. That rhythm and Ren's voice is so damn good. I'm actually really excited for the second part to see where that goes. I know it's only a lyric video, so we're not going to get to see this kind of interaction the same way, but I'm actually kind of excited because he's talking about the way that the U.S. operates and other people do and how, you know, yada, yada, yada. So it's definitely super interesting, but enough talking. Let's get to part 2. Okay, electric guitar this time.
Strange time we're living in panic and hysteria. Poor man learn, the rich man don't care for your narcissist mindset spread like malaria. Sit back and watch the show. America, Britain split through fickle shit. A government of hypocrites. These counterfeit politicians sit in parliament, not adequate. Come on. Needlessly bleeding resources all dry. Turn a blind eye if it means a pay rise. Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die if number 10 Downing Street burned in a fire. Only joking, only messing, don't be stressing. I'm a peaceful adolescent, there's no need to be unpleasant. Write my thesis in a rhyme scheme to analyze the brain while my fingers on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, 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 rain. A stormy comes our way. And those who rise to distorted lies, poison in the veins.
Dude, like, his voice is so damn good, and I know I just paused it on Hitler. Shut up. But, God, his voice is so damn good. I am extremely jealous. That voice, oh, man, Ren. Yeah, beautiful. Just beautiful. I can't say anything more because it just, I feel like I'm going to tarnish it. So let's keep going.
We dive upon the blame. It's easier to blame. But point the mirror at
It almost
ourselves.
sounds
We're
like
all part of this whole money
jazzy in a
game.
sense. I'm definitely putting this on my playlist.
This old money game. This old money is a game and the ladder we climb turns a saint into a sinner with his finger in crime. I'll break it down for you motherfuckers line by line. This is business economics in a nursery rhyme. She sells seashells on a seashore, but the value of these shells will fall due to the laws of supply and demand. No one wants to buy shells because there's loads on the sand.
Yep.
Step one, must create a sense of scarcity. Shells will sell much better if the people think they're rare, you see. Bear with me, take as many shells as you can find and hide them on an island. Stockpile them high until they're rarer than a diamond.
Damn.
Step two, gotta make the people think that they want them, really want them, really fucking want them. Hit them like Bronson, influencers, product placement, feature primetime entertainment. If you haven't got a shell, then you're just a fucking waste, man. Free, it's monopoly. Invest inside some property. Start a corporation, make a logo, do it properly. Shells must sell, that will be a new philosophy. Swallow all your morals, they're a poor man's quality.
Yeah.
Expand. Clear forest, make land, fresh blood on hands. 5. Why just shells? Why limit yourself? She sells seashells, sell oil as well.
Yep.
6 guns, sell stock, sell diamonds, sell rock, sell.
Everything he is saying is entirely true. Like, it's, and if you've ever gone to a business or money management class, you will understand what it's like to do an upstart business in general. And that goes the same for me. Obviously, as you guys may have seen on the channel, is that I used to do a lot of gaming stuff, but guess what? Gaming stuff doesn't work. So we changed gears. I'm a big person of music. I love music. I play in a band. I play music. I sing. I do everything. And guess what? It works, but only partially because of copyright stuff. So what do? Find more original stuff to do. But that stuff's not ready yet, so work off of what you currently have. Expand. Everything. He's not lying. This is entirely truthful. So, I mean, Ren is literally speaking the truth to this generation, and that's the way it should be. So, keep going.
Sell water to a fish, sell the time to a clock. 7. Press on the gas, take your foot off the brakes. Then run to be the president of the United States. 8. Big smile, make
Trump.
big wave, that's great. Now the truth is overrated, tell lies out the gate. 9. Polarize the people, controversy is the game. It
Yep.
don't matter if they hate you, if they all say your name. 10. The world is yours. Step out on the stage to a round of applause. You're a liar, cheat, a devil, a whore, and you sell seashells on the seashore. Rain. A storm, it comes our way. And those who rise to distorted lies, poison in the veins. But we dive upon the
God, Ren, you're so good, man.
It's easier to blame. But point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
Oh, nice. Scrooge McDuck.
This old money game.
God, I love his voice so much, man. There was a picture of the old video right there.
This old.
That's actually really cool. So there was a picture of the old video in the back of the TV static if you guys didn't see it. So, man. Yeah, and I'm sorry I stopped that one a little bit more, but yeah, that a lot of what he's saying is entirely true. I mean, just look at the history of what America was built off of. Profit and freedom to make that profit. You know, businesses started because those were in need. Businesses go out of business due to no need, and then new businesses take rise because of need. So if you guys don't know, I work for a phone repair company. Obviously something that's needed, right? You know, somebody who fixes the current technology of today. Well, guess what? In my profession, 20, 30 years ago, that probably would have been a TV repairman because TVs were huge back in that day. Before that, probably, what would have been the next thing? I actually don't know. Maybe cars. Cars obviously were big in the 1900s. Honestly, they've been popular for the longest time because that's how we get around. So, and he's talking about how basically there's people who have literally risen up and risen up and risen up and have gotten out of things, such as, think of Samsung. Samsung makes appliances. They started by making appliances such as, washers and dryers, dishwashers, refrigerators, TVs, and then they started upgrading it. Okay, cool, let's start a phone. Okay, what about tablets? Okay, well, what about computers? Okay, what about servers? What about drives? What about components? And they get bigger and bigger and bigger until it's too late to call them a monopoly because they've been around for so long. They've got so much influence in the game. So, all right, let's get part 3 underway. Okay, first off, the sound of him rapping on the keys, brings me back to music class in the elementary school. You just hear the ivory. Just listen. God damn. That's some great playing right there. Oh, is this going to be the masked guy again? It is. Okay, this is a little more impressive, too. Definitely have amped up the quality here, Ren. Samuel and Ren video. So I'm guessing that one's Ren. What kind of room are they in? Well, that was easy. Yep, it's Ren. Okay, hold on. That was a cool-ass cutaway. Did you guys catch that? Because I'm guessing the bag over his head would have fucked with his hair. See? That was a cool cutaway. God damn, gave me chills. Looks like they're in a boat. Like the storeroom of a boat, or... I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. 1 year old and his first words were mine, mine, gimme. 2 years old he was walking, 3 years old walking quickly. 4 years old he was running round the pavements of his city. 5 years old and his daddy told him, listen here son, you gotta learn to be a man. A man, he works for what he wants. 6 years old and he's reading, writing, top of the bunch. And when he's 7, his progression made him student number 1. 8 years old and he's praised for unusual grades. 9, his parents paid for private school to nurture the flame. 10, 11, 12, 13, he ascends and ascends. His daddy tells him, son, money is the means to all ends. 14, solving complex mathematical equations. At 15, IQ 150, still elevating. 16, he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocols. 17, and he sells his vision, keeping the share. Not yet an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18, and his daddy tells him, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposits. 21, his income rockets. 22, he learns the truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then the lie will sell itself. 23, a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25, and his daddy tells him, listen here son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26, a business shift, he switches business to arms. He's 27, dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28, inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now he's 30, his daddy says you're losing the race, you're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. Exactly. 31, a big maneuver for his daddy's approval, moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32, moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33, filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34, turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket.
Okay, who's calling?
35, he gets the call. I'm sorry, son, but it's your father. Had a heart attack, I'm sorry, he's gone. 36, getting pissed up, abusing his product. 37, eyes glazed, disposition demonic. 38, with a prostitute, a moment of passion, heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 39, getting reckless and hungry for power. Daddy's words are still driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra and one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think you'll be walking again. Fuck.
Really? This is a great fucking story he's telling. Like, this is awesome. He's talking about a guy that basically wanted the approval of his father running the money game, like he's been talking about the last 2 times he's done this. And now the kid was, the kid's entirely heartbroken because he never got his father's approval before he passed away. And so now he's feeling the emotional repercussions of the way that he was raised. And thankfully my parents didn't go that way with me, but it could have. And a lot of us are very lucky to do what we do or to just live the way we live. So don't take what your parents say for granted. Smoke. Ooh, we're gonna go orchestra? Or orchestral?
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. He was 40 and he cursed the words, mine, mine, gimme. 41, he wasn't walking. 42, not walking quickly. 43, never running round the pavements of his city. 44, inside a palace with a mountain of gold. But those riches turn to rubble when perspective evolves. Weighing heavy on his conscience is the value of gold. Lamborghini for a life, trading money for souls. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free. Put your hand inside the cookie jar, take more than you need. And his example is exaggerated versions of me. And it's a version of him. And it's a version of she. And it's a version of you. There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck for money and fame. Call the music.
Very handsome man. Nice to see you, buddy.
This isn't entertainment. This is real life. The way we live is lunacy, community, it declines. Hyperpolarized, always fighting, then we divide. Truth is less important than the money that we designed. Money's an invention. Politics from our invention. They all come from people's ideas. Did I mention? Border's an invention. Law and order fuel the tension. It leads to people killing each other. My solution?
Please don't off yourself. Please don't do it.
Everything is subject to change.
Yep.
We could build utopias if individuals were taught to use their brains.
Yep.
But if we teach kids in schools to always be sheep and put themselves before the herd if there's more money for me, then there's no future I see where the humans survive. We're parasites inside a petri dish with cannibal minds. Mold will grow upon the surface and consumes till it dies. And our fate could be the same without this story to the wise. "45. Jimmy comes home out of the rain, soaking wet upon a wheelchair, drinking again. He is everything he wants, he is fortune and fame. He's a fortunate fool with an unfortunate fate. With a 45 caliber aimed at his brain. 45 a fitting number cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father, it's such a damn shame. Then he presses on the trigger of a money game."
Damn. That's rough, man. Yeah, he kind of, I don't know. That one kind of hit a little hard because that kind of goes back to the way that kids parent their children. And obviously, in this case, it was basically the strive for approval. And yeah, some people go through this kind of thing. This is something that happens quite often. Man, it makes me grateful for the way that I grew up. Yeah. And if you guys are out there struggling because you don't think you're enough or you never got the approval that you needed, or even just feel cared about, you can get some help. Like, it exists. I'm sorry. Everybody has their own struggles. And Ren kind of gives you a glimpse on the truths that kind of happen around the world. You know, the way that America's not perfect, the way that places tear themselves apart, the way that parents raise their children to try and, you know, teach them to take everything because they will never be enough anyway. And unfortunately, there are kids that die without getting any kind of approval from their parents. So if you are one of those lucky people who do, and get praised and, you know, get to talk to your parents every day, be grateful, because not everybody has that in the world. I got a little more emotional than I thought it was going to. Thank you guys so much for watching. And Ren, thank you for the wonderful pieces of art that you provide to all of us, and show us time and time again. Thank you so much. And as always, guys, I will see you the next one. Rock on.